Hello YouTube, welcome to lesson 10 I believe we're on. In this lesson I'm going to be covering what's known as flowers. Flowers are very flashy looking, they add a lot of flair to your style. And these I think come more from martial arts styles like wushu and kung fu, things like that. What they look like, these things here. Okay, I'm going to show you three versions of this. The first version is the easiest, and it involves the use of the actually the double-handed figure eight. One of these, which I showed you in a previous tutorial. Now the first version, I'm going to start with my left hand on top, right hand on the bottom, in a reverse grip. So one hand palm up, one hand palm down. Now the figure eight, just like this, the way you do the flower for this is whichever hand is on top, when you get to that side, instead of bringing the staff past your elbow, you're going to bring it under your arm. That's the only difference. You're just going to go like a normal figure eight. So instead of passing here, you're going to bring it under your arm to this position and over. Okay? And the other side is just like the normal figure eight. Okay? That's the only difference. Okay, I'll do it from the side. So instead of bringing it past the elbow, you do an arm tuck. Bring it to the other side. Okay, very, very simple. If you've learned the two-handed downward figure eight, you'll get this one pretty much in no time. The second version involves the use of both hands palm down. First one was reverse. This one, both hands stay palm down, and they do not move throughout this technique. So with this one, you're actually going to start 1 foot front, and you're going to have the staff to your side in a horizontal position. Okay? And the neighbor's dog is going to watch. So, staff at your side, parallel to your body pretty much, with both hands palm down. In this position, all you're going to do is take the front end, or basically this hand, tuck it under your arm, just like that. Now this hand is going to roll to replace it. Okay, just like that. Again, any point I do the spin, the hands are always going to be in this position. It's just a matter of rolling them. Okay. So tuck this hand. This front part, you're going to bring it down and over, across your body. Untuck it, and then just repeat on this side. Tuck your hand, bring the front down, untuck it. Okay, that's the second flower, and this is the most standard version from like wushu, kung fu, that kind of thing. Okay, so that is the second version. This last version, again, my hands are freezing. It's like 20-some degrees out, so I may end up dropping the staff, but hopefully I don't. This is the Ray Park, aka Darth Maul way of doing it. And what it is it's a combination of the first two with a slight variation. So again, just to recap, the first version is a reverse grip, figure eight, with an arm tuck on whichever side the top hand is on. Okay, that's the figure eight version of it. Then you have the two-handed version, or the two-handed palms down version rather. Now these look much better from the side, by the way. Okay. Now the less you move your body with this, the better it's going to look. If you're doing, one of these things, it's not going to look as good, so try to get it to where you don't have to move your body as much. It's going to look a lot better. Okay, now this last version, like I said, it's the Ray Park version. It starts exactly the same as the second one. However, when you tuck this hand, you're going to tuck it into this position, which basically I'm holding between my thumb and index finger. So from here, you're going to tuck to that position, okay? And when you come across, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the staff, let's see if I can do it. I have to do it once just to make sure I have the coordination right. Okay, yeah. So, from this position, you're going to bring it across. Your index finger is going to come to the outside, and you're going to end up into that position. Okay? So from here, index finger out, bring it between your index, thumb, and middle finger. Your thumb's going to pass to the back into that position, okay? Try to do that one more time. So again, from here to this position, you're going to bring it into that position, okay? Now a little bit faster, that's going to look like that, okay? Just like that. Now from here, all you're going to do is basically a figure 8 motion, just like that. And when you get to this point, you're going to roll back to your front position. Just like that. Try to do it a little bit slower. So from there, roll it between the thumb and index finger, back to there. Now the advantage of doing it this way is you take one arm tuck out, and that greatly increases your speed. So in the second version I showed you, there's an arm tuck on each side, just like that. When you do it this way, you're taking out an arm tuck on your left side if you start from your right. Okay, you can get up a really good amount of speed if you do it that way. Do it from the side. Okay. Now, with a saber staff, this looks freaking amazing. This is the spin that Ray does when he does his demonstrations. Sorry. This is the spin that Ray does when he's doing his demonstrations at like conventions, things like that. So again, I'm going to start in your second position. Rotate to that position. And from there, I'm going to bring it between your thumb, index, and middle finger. Bring your thumb back to that position. From there, you're going to bring it over, and you're going to roll it back between your index and thumb. Okay? And this hand stays the same. This hand does not move. Just like that. Again, practice this very slow, get that coordination on the left hand down, and when you do, then you can start speeding it up, and the spin looks very, very good, especially from the side. Just like that, okay? Practice all three of those, see which one you like the best. If you couldn't tell, my favorite is the third one because of the speed potential you can get out of it. So practice those, and I will see you in the next tutorial.